I do see a perfect picture of love and trust when the two walked slowly away into the rain through that emerald green grass. Chiang Mai was the ancient capital of the Lana dynasty in northern Thailand in the 13th century, and Wat Du Sidap Temple, often referred to as the Golden Pagoda, is the symbol of the old city. The temple is perched on a small mountain overlooking Chiang Mai city. A relic of the Buddha has been carefully preserved here. It's believed to be the shoulder bone of Buddha and thus gives the temple extreme prestige. Many followers have donated small belts with their names inscribed on them to be hung along the roofs. And believers whose prayers have been answered have donated many of the statues.
I feel very serene here. My heart is quite at peace here, and seems everybody else is speaking softly. And the tradition here goes that you can make a wish here and walk around the Golden Pagoda 3 times, and your wish will come true.
From the multifaceted gold and green Chiang Mai, we head far south to the popular seaside resort, Phuket. The spectacular beach and the breathtaking tropical coastal scenery lure countless travelers each year. The grand view looking toward the Andaman Sea is quite a contrast with the delicate subtlety you experience of the Thai culture inland. The rainy season in Thailand is between May and October. If you come during the dry season, you are very likely to witness a magnificent sunset over the sea. At night, it really comes alive along the seashore. Bars, restaurants, coffee shops, and interesting little stalls are strung along the coast to provide visitors with lots of diversions. It's tempting to kick back to enjoy a cool night among a group of merry strangers, just a stone's throw away from the waves. But if you have only one night to spare here, I suggest you go to at least one show before you venture into the bar scene. The Phuket Fantasea show is staged in the Phuket Fantasea theme park every night except Thursday. Before the show begins, you can enjoy a moment of shopping outside the theater. All of the novelties here are related to the show, which tells the story of Kamala Prince and his loyal magic elephant. It's a great show that weaves the contemporary with the traditional to embrace the charm of both. It features a shadow puppet show, dancing, singing, and of course, many elephants. It embodies all the qualities of the true Thai spirit: fun-loving, elegant, mysterious, and magical. All of the delights you've experienced of Thai culture are here in this show. Along with the Fantasea show, another must-see around here is Phi Phi Island. From Phuket, you can rent a boat or take a ferry to the famous Phi Phi Island. It's one of those places that you've already seen without realizing it. It's been the location for many famous or unknown films and at least 100 TV ads. It's really like a forgotten and forsaken little piece of land that looks reserved for the lucky and blessed among us. Everything looks so preternaturally untouched that you don't have the heart to spoil it.
Inside that cave is where local people go and climb very high through bamboo ladders to collect bird nest, which is worth like gold in the market.
And this is the famous Maya Beach, where the Hollywood blockbuster The Beach was shot. A dream place for a carefree lifestyle. From Phuket, we head a little bit north to the less crowded Panyi province. Here, another island, the location of yet another famous Hollywood film, has been developed into a tourist attraction. The movie was The Man with the Golden Gun, and the island is now referred to as the James Bond Island. Before getting there, we have to take a boat and navigate through a mangrove jungle. It is a very weird experience. There are waterways through the jungle, but a stranger could easily get lost in this water maze. The mountains or islands in the distance remind me of the mountains we have in southwest China around Guilin City. But this is sea karst topography, sculpted limestone.
So we're here at the James Bond Island where people made the famous movie. And it's so different from the Phi Phi Island we just visited.
The island is actually part of the All Panyi National Park. The limestone formations here are what the movie makers used to create a grotesque and slightly otherworld atmosphere for the movie. It doesn't matter much whether you are a James Bond fan. It's a great excuse to visit a lovely island. On our way back, we visit an interesting village. It's called Panyi and has houses sitting on stilts above the water. But the unique thing about Panyi is that here in this world made up largely of Buddhist belief, the people of Panyi are Muslim. No dogs or pigs are allowed here. Clustered along the small port road are flower-bedecked restaurants, which have sprung up to meet the increasing number of tourists. Most of the people here make a living with fishing, but now selling seaside souvenirs also makes up part of their day. However, few appear to be very eager salespeople. The story goes that about 200 years ago, the ancestors of these people came from Java Island in Indonesia, bringing their Muslim belief with them. In the very beginning, there were only 3 families on 3 boats. Now there are 270 families and a population of 1,200 people. On my last stop, I went to visit a sea turtle preservation center in Panyi province. The increasing numbers of tourists have greatly disturbed the sea turtle's natural environment, and efforts are being made to halt the decline of the number of sea turtles. The Sea Turtle Preservation Center is managed by the Royal Navy. Staff bring the sea turtle eggs from the distant islands and then hatch them and feed the baby turtles until they're able to return to the sea. In this way, they're restocking the sea turtle population. The amazing thing is that the little turtles are instinctually able to find their way back through this vast ocean to the island where they began.
It's so easy to fall in love with Thailand. It's a place with rich natural and cultural abundance, and people here remain humble and courteous in front of nature. After the little sea turtle got 3 months old, people send them back to the sea. After all, this is Thailand, a land of freedom. Thank you for watching Travelogue and returning. Goodbye.